So we're working on the wagon today. I'm still sick, voice is still all scratchy, but we just mounted the rear bumper on. I'm cutting it right now, so once I have everything cut, I can be able to close the hatchback door and work on the fenders. So technically the rear bumper and the front bumper are now on. As you guys can see, that looks so good. There's Muffler helping me. But yeah, it's coming out really good. I'm super excited. This thing's gonna look so good within the next few weeks. So definitely stay tuned. I'm gonna continue cutting. Just cut everything. The rear bumper is officially on. We can start with this rear panels and then do the side markers, side skirts. I really have no voice to speak, so I'm going to try to talk less in this video and just do more and just show you the progress as it keeps going. But right now we have the front bumper on and the rear bumper on, so we're getting there. So exciting.
Since my guy has no voice, today before we started working on this, we actually started working on this guy. We put the M3 bumper on, and then I had my expert painter over here paint it for me, so now it looks really good. Soon this car is gonna get wheels like that one. Slowly coming along. Probably gonna put some race lands on it. Daily drive it for a bit.
Okay, so my voice is partially back now. We have the front fender on, but still we have to figure out, as you can see, I made it kind of flush right here. So now I need to figure out how to actually mount it so it stays like that, because it's flush right here. This line isn't too good, but I think if I raise it up a little bit, it'll be fine, or I might just leave it. But this bracket right here is pushing this out right now, which is making it flush with the door, as you can see. So I'm gonna need to apply fiberglass in the back like that, reinforce it so it has that nice curvature with the door and it opens. The rear bumper is on. That's what we were doing in the beginning of this video, so it's on. It looks good. I still have to cut more down and basically the straight line, because as you can see, the door, the hatch door, is basically hidden behind it. So I need to cut about another inch or so off, and then when we're gonna mold all this, it's gonna be nice and even. But super excited because it actually looks really good in the back. No gaps or anything like that. As you can see, definitely looks better than the yellow one. The yellow one I have like a wave in the back that I have to fix, but this one just, damn, I really can't wait. Today I'm gonna try to put the rear fender on. Hopefully I can. I'm gonna put it on and trim where the door part is so I can open it. What I think I'm gonna be doing is putting the over fender on and just cutting it right there, and and basically molding it straight like that. So just like the G80s have, how they have that really wide fender and then it kind of stops at the door so it doesn't go into the door. I want to do that just because if I try to do it into the door, it's going to be a lot harder to really mold, and it's going to just be this much of Bondo. So every time it's going to be open, close, it might crack on me and just fall off. So just to be safe, we're going to do like the E46 M3 render was for the wagon, how they actually had it and then it kind of cut. So we're just going to go with that, and hopefully it looks good. And if not, we're going to try to mold into the door, but hopefully it looks good. I mean, we have the front bumper and the rear bumper officially on. Just has to be molded now. Same with the front bumper. There's a few parts I want to mold. We're not molded, at least reinforce. But look at that. The front and the back are done. Now it's just for the fenders and the side skirts. And we officially have the world's first GTR wagon. Super stoked. Can't wait. So yeah, I'm going to get to it. Try to mess with the rear right now. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to record it because I don't have Alfred here helping. And I'm not even sure I'm going to cut it. I just want to kind of test fit it, but we'll see. So right now I'm trying to decide where I want to actually place the fender. So as you see right there, there's two lines and they're only a few centimeters apart. So I think I'm actually going to go with the bigger one because I still have to cut half of it down here to fit the side skirt. So yeah, this is definitely more work than I expected. Let me just double check, because yeah, so that's gonna look so good. I'm so excited right now. Like the rear is just coming out really good. Just look at that. Dang, that thing's gonna be so wide for a wagon. This thing's gonna be so cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the line further out, just because I kind of need clearance for the wheel. As you see right there, it's kind of close there, but I won't know for sure until I cut, because I'm gonna have to cut enough where I still leave a good amount of the door. So well, not the door I mean, but the inner liner. So do I go further out or just slightly in between them two? Because this is what it's gonna look like. Hopefully it stays, but right there. So actually we're gonna cut that off, but that right there is what it's gonna look like. And I think it's actually pretty good. So yeah, let's just fully send it, I guess. There we have it. So the first rear flare is officially on. So exciting. I'm gonna have to trim it a little bit though. As I mentioned, I'm gonna have to cut it right there about 2 inches off so I can fit the side skirt. And yeah, go from there. So super excited. Like basically the passenger side is about to be done today, I'm hoping. So stoked. Like, you guys have no idea. I'm so excited. I'm noticing now that I kind of messed up a little bit. So I'm gonna have to move this hole a little higher, because as you can see there's a little bit of a gap. We can fix gaps, but it's better not to have them at all. So I'm about to take this one out and see if it lays down like it's supposed to. Yep. Yeah, so if we actually no, it might be actually fine. Perfect. So we're gonna leave it like that. It's a little weird that it kind of shifted oddly since I put it right on the second one as I wanted, but no biggie. Definitely excited. Still coming out good. I spray painted the inner liner so you guys could get an idea what it's going to look like. You could kind of see the black still, but all that black is going to get cut off. Then the car's going to get slammed. Well, not slammed. I really want to put this thing on bags. This thing will look so good on bags. Maybe even that on bags. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you a 50% finished product. But the side skirt is on. I actually have to trim it right there. I don't know if you could tell on camera, but you see how it goes up a little bit. So the mold is actually pretty bad because it kind of goes up like this, like a smiley face almost. And from the side here, I think the side skirt actually points up that way, so I got to kind of push it down. Yeah, you could kind of see it right there. Yeah, so not too bad, but I just got to trim that, put the last piece on, and it's official, guys. The GTR body kit is pretty much actually more than 50%, because the back bumper is on, the front bumper is on, this side's on. So the only thing left to do is just that side skirt on the driver's side and the rear arch, and that's it. So I think if I cut everything, have everything ready, I can actually start molding probably within the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So maybe by the time June or July, this car will be painted. So guys, as you can tell, I already cut where the door is going to open, so that's what it's going to look like. Now right now it might look kind of stupid because it's all slanted, but once it's molded in, like everything's molded in, you're not going to see the arch. And see, it opens. So that's how much we cut. All this is going to be a fiberglass and Bondo on top, so reinforced from the front and the back, so it's going to be nice and straight. It's going to be exactly the same as the G80, so that's the plan. This side is basically done in the rear. I'm super stoked, out of breath, covered in fiberglass, but damn, this thing is going to look so sick. I'm extremely happy right now. I was going to mold it into the door, but kind of glad I'm not, because it still looks good. Plus, like I mentioned before, if I mold it into the door, couple opens and closes and it might crack on me, so it's better to do this. But if I decide to mold into the door, I will, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. I like it like this. And this is what it looks like with the side piece on. As you can see, the side piece, it's a lot lower down, which I don't really understand why, because technically they're the same length from top to bottom. But that's not a big issue. We're going to do the same thing we did there, where I trimmed about 2 inches off from the flare. I'm going to trim about 2 inches off right there and bring this up and make it straight, and then reinforce it from the back again. But this is basically the whole side complete. So the rear bumper is on, the rear flare is on, the side skirt is semi on. I have to trim right there to make it straight, because as I mentioned, it goes up a little bit. Then I have to trim this to raise it up. But the fender and the front bumper, the side skirt and the rear flare and bumper are on. So this side is basically done. This side, a little bit more trimming, and it's ready to mold. And then we can start with the driver's side. I'm probably going to do the driver's side another day. So for this video, I'm just going to end it here. Kind of beat, losing sunlight. But this is the stock body. So nothing here. And then extremely wide. This wagon is going to be so sick. Definitely going to be unique. Damn, I can't wait to finish this thing. This is probably going to be my favorite build after this one. Like, I love this thing. It looks so good. I love the tire letters. But this thing is definitely going to have a special place in my heart. Damn, it's a lot easier, I must say. Like, even though I'm cutting everything custom to fit, it is a lot easier to do. Just because I did this one, it took me 11 hours on this one to put the front bumper and fenders on. But on this car, I did everything within, well, I put the front bumper within like 20 minutes, so that was easy. The fenders, I started to cut almost immediately, and that was pretty quick. So since I knew how to install this, and I worked with fiberglass the first time with this, I'm a lot more confident with this one. So I just start cutting everything, fitting everything, and now that everything fits, I'm gonna start molding it. But yeah, so it's a lot easier, and can't wait. I really can't wait. Like, this thing's just looking so good right now. Like, both of these guys just look extremely cool. I can't wait to finish these two, because that one still has to get a turbo. Better fitment for sure, but I can't go lower, so probably get 19s, poke him out a little bit more. This car already has its wheels. It's sitting in the warehouse. I can't show you them yet because I don't want to ruin it. Maybe when I mold everything and primer the whole car, I'll put the wheels on and show it to you guys. I've had them for about 2 months now, those wheels, and I haven't showed anybody but a few people. So definitely stay tuned. This thing is just coming out so good. I can't wait to have these two side by side. Color wise, that'll be discussed in a later video because I still haven't decided what I want, but I'm getting close. I'm getting close to the color. It's definitely not going to be yellow because we already have a yellow one. I was going to do all yellow GTR fleets, wagon, coupe, and E36, but you know what, we'll make this into a Skittles rainbow, so we're gonna mess around with the colors. Don't know which one yet, but definitely stay tuned. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.